But first to Iran. Now, I want to congratulate President Obama for the framework of this historic deal. On this weekend that holds such religious significance to so many of us around the world, I want to be charitable in my discussion. The effort to maintain peace in the Middle East, a hotbed of instability, with the world's major sponsor of terrorism, is extremely important. Here's the president discussing the fundamental agreement on a framework for a nuclear deal.
Today, the United States, together with our allies and partners, has reached a historic understanding with Iran, which, if fully implemented, will prevent it from obtaining a nuclear weapon.
Prevent it from obtaining a nuclear weapon? Now, it's Holy Week, and I want to believe those words. But common sense tells you the decision to believe someone depends on prior experiences with them. Translation: given Benghazi and that despicable video, and you can keep your health care plan and your doctor, and there's not a smidgen of corruption in the IRS, and Bo Bergdahl served with honor and distinction, do I need to keep going? But I want to believe the president. This is just too important, not only for us, but for our children and our grandchildren. There are two sides to every deal. How do we know if we can trust the other side? How do we know if we can trust Iran? But I guess that I don't have to worry because our president has us covered.
If Iran cheats, the world will know it. If we see something suspicious, we will inspect it.
Here's the problem. The Iranians tried to keep their underground fortress, Fordo, a secret from us and the rest of the world when they were building it. And assuming that inspectors can even find evidence of noncompliance, the resolution process would take so long, who knows what the Iranians would accomplish in that time. And why are the common folk in Iran jumping up and down? If it's such a great deal for them, why do I feel like it may not be such a great deal for us? Why do the optics look wrong? Why aren't we dancing in the streets celebrating? I do want to believe the president, but there are those who say this is simply a bad deal.
Let me put this in very direct terms. This framework leaves the Iranian nuclear infrastructure intact. The same infrastructure that will allow Iran in the future to develop atomic bombs to be used against its adversaries in the Middle East.
I want to believe the president, but why are people in Iran dancing in the streets? Is this just a love story, or are we sleeping with the enemy? Now, we dined with Iran in Swiss palaces last week, and secret letters from our president to Iran's leaders. We were jilted on Sunday, but by Thursday, we're re-engaged. To me, this is like your close friends telling you the night before your wedding that you're making a big mistake, that they know it's a bad deal, that everyone might be happy now, but down the road, the marriage will end on a sour note. The difference is when this love story ends, our ex is going to have a nuclear bomb.